We are gathered here today to witness one of life's greatest moments, the joining of two hearts. And at the end of this ceremony today, Emma's life and Ben's life will be one. For them, out of the routine of ordinary life, the extraordinary has happened. They have met their soulmate, their best friend, and their everything. And today, with all of us as witnesses, they will proclaim their love for one another.
I know how proud I am of Ben for all that he's accomplished, and I know that all of our friends feel the same way. Ben, we always brag about you to our family and our friends. The reason that we do that is because we think that you're so amazing.
Yes. Ties and socks. Woo. Put the tie around your neck, the socks on your feet. Cheers. Cheers. Do a good wedding and a good life. Yeah.
Ben's humor and creativity are just two of the many reasons why I love him. Ben always makes you feel like you're at your best. And if you spend just a little bit of time with him, you understand how special he truly is. He's a magnetic personality, and he treats people close to him like they're part of his family. Ben has made some great decisions in his life, but his best one is marrying Emma.
Emma, you have brought us up many notches when it comes to family celebrations. But until you came along, there were no flowered ice cubes and no printed invitations for Thanksgiving. So you've really brought us up a whole bunch of notches. I've gotten a sense of where this comes from. I've heard it comes from your mother, who was an amazing hostess, who kept a beautiful home, who was creative, and made everyone feel at home. The love and care that you have put into creating a home has multiplied the joys and cushioned the setbacks thanks to the space you create together.
You're getting married!
Wow. This goes on my belt, I assume? Now it all makes sense.
Ben, I see you as a grown man, a skilled entrepreneur, a loyal husband, and I couldn't be prouder.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Amazing.
I'm Emma's brother, but right now I'm going to be doing my best to speak on behalf of my dad. I remember how her little hand used to fit inside of mine. What I didn't realize was that I wasn't going to be raising any run-of-the-mill daughter. I was going to be raising one of the most amazing daughters in the entire world. You have gone so far above and beyond our expectations and made us so very proud.
Heart beats fast, colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? But watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow.
We are all here because just over a week ago, life threw us a curveball, and I was admitted to the hospital with heart failure. My future was uncertain, but for Emma, there is only one thing she wanted to happen: for me to walk her down the aisle. Honey, I won't be around forever, but after today I'll be able to sleep easy, because my sweet darling Emma has found an amazing man to make sure she is always taken care of and treated like the princess she is. On August 2nd of last year, our dad, Bill Morton Smith, walked Emma down the aisle to marry Ben in our family's garden. It was one of the last times my dad walked, but it was also surely the most anticipated and most memorable walks of his life. Speech had become very difficult for my dad, but the first thing he said when Emma went up to see him that morning was, "You're getting married today." And at the end of the night, he said, "Good night, Mrs. Foreman." What I saw that day was both Emma and Ben's dedication and resolve to family. To Emma and Ben, family is everything, and it will only mean more to each of you after today.
A soulmate is someone who has locks that fit our keys and keys to fit our locks. When we feel safe enough to open the locks, our truest selves step out and we can be completely and honestly who we are. We can be loved for who we are and not for who we're pretending to be. Each unveils the best part of the other. No matter what else goes wrong around us, with that one person, we're safe in our own paradise.
From this day forward, our souls will be united, our hearts embraced. No longer will we feel with one heart, but with that of two. May we overcome life's obstacles, hand in hand, heart to heart, soul to soul.
I promise to give my whole heart to you, to be your partner in every adventure, challenge, struggle, and celebration. I promise to be less stubborn, even if I am always right. I promise to always nurture and care for you, to support your creativity and your drive.
I see these vows not as promises, but as privileges. I get to laugh with you and cry with you. I get to care with you and share with you.
I promise to share the weight of your worries and your fears, to always offer compassion over judgment. I vow to forever be your love, your equal, your ally in all things, and especially your best friend.
I get to celebrate our triumphs and mourn your losses as if they were my own.
But above all else, I vow to support you the way you've supported me. You have remained at my side during my darkest times. You have grabbed my hand and lifted me up and inspired me to carry on. When I needed it most, you gave me the vision of a future that is bright, exciting, and full of love.
I get to dream dreams with you, and then I get to chase them with you. There's still a part of me that cannot believe that I'm the guy that gets to marry you, and that I have the privilege to do all these things by your side for the rest of my life.
If I can be sure of one thing, in this crazy, unpredictable world, it's that this love is real love, and as we grow, that love will follow forever.
Most people get married believing the myth that marriage is a beautiful box full of all the things they have longed for. The truth is that marriage at the start is an empty box. You have to put something in before you take something out. The box is not tied with a pretty bow and filled with love. Love is in people, and people put love into a marriage. Now pronounce you husband and wife. Ben, you may kiss the bride. I have the distinct privilege to be the first to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Foreman.
This setting is absolutely impeccable. Looking out at the image that I see right now, I think this is an image that I hope to never forget. The flowers, the lights, the sun, the mountains, they're all incredible, but they would be incomplete without all of you. What truly makes this weekend amazing is that we have everyone that Emma and I love and everyone who loves us all in one place, all by our side as we take this massive step into the rest of our lives.
Thanks so much for making the trip near and far, for being here. You're the reason that makes this so special, so thank you. Biggest thanks goes to the person who really made all of this happen. My beautiful wife, Emma. I'd say we pulled it off as a team, but I think all of you that know me and know her know that she did all of the work.
Your bride and groom, Ben and Emma.
When I was 18 and Emma was 13, our mom got diagnosed with cancer, a battle she would end up losing. From that day forward, our relationship changed. We were forced to grow up way too fast, and while it was one of the hardest things we have both had to deal with, I think that's when we went from being brother and sister to best friends. We have shared the best of times, and we've shared the worst of times. We've hated one another, and we've loved one another. But most importantly, we've grown together into the people we are today, and what an amazing person you've become. I've always looked at my role as your big brother as being the one looking out for you, and today I pass that on to Ben. Emma, I couldn't be happier that you met such an amazing man. Ben, I'm excited to be adding a brother to the family, and now I have another best friend.
So this is the song that I wrote in Bill's living room, and I wrote it on Bill's guitar. Sometimes it's easier to say things that are incredibly meaningful in a song. A Cinco de Mayo, 2009 might seem like a while ago, but memories are crystal clear in my mind. You were across the street, and I was peeking in between the blinds. Little did I know that that day would change my life, and I think some credit is due to those who made you. So to Ro and Bill, I'll say thank you, I will, every day of my life, for their beautiful gift of Emma Morton Smith, who's now Emma Foreman, Ben's wife. I want everyone to think back to when they were in school, and the teacher would be randomly assigning groups. Think about who you'd want to have in your group. For me, I'd want to have either my best friend, the girl I had a crush on, or the smartest kid in class. And with Emma, I truly have all three. She truly is the total package. With you by my side, I feel like we can do anything.